Hey guys, and welcome to this week's episode of Fire Friday. I'm very excited for today's topic, and I'm just excited to be back. It's the first Fire Friday since after the holiday break. It was a good break, got a lot of rest, and that's actually what we're going to be talking about today, is taking a dang break. As small business owners, I know that there's this feeling, this like you need to always be working to get ahead of the competition. With social media and technology just being what it is in today's world, we feel like everyone's always connected and always going, and that if we take any kind of a break, we're going to get outworked by somebody else. I've been in that boat for a long time, and I know a lot of other business owners that are as well. So I'm sure that if not a big issue in your life, it's probably still somewhere deep down in your thoughts. You're thinking, that if you take too long of a break that you're going to get outworked by somebody. So I'm here to say that you got to take a dang break. I've been reading a book called Peak Performance. I just finished it not too long ago, actually. And it talks about, obviously as the name implies, performing at a peak level or optimal level. And part of what that entails is getting a good amount of rest and getting the right kind of rest and taking the right amount of breaks. So without obviously going over the whole book, because we'd be here forever, but I wanted to kind of touch on a few of the topics that I really felt like stood out to me a lot. One was, taking a break in general. I'm one that'll work all hours of the day and in the night, and I try not to take breaks. I feel like if I'm taking breaks, then I'm going to get outworked, and that I'm just being lazy if I'm taking a break. Although, I find myself goofing off very often. I might be working, but I'm actually kind of like half working, half doing some other task. So one thing for me was, learning to take a break and just relax. It's important to do that. I've gotten to where I'm trying to get 8 hours of sleep each night. That's not something that had been that big of a thing in my life beforehand. So trying to get 8 hours of sleep every night, trying to go to bed by 11, be up by 7, that kind of thing. That's a thing that a lot of people overlook, is getting the proper amount of rest. But that is so many things for your body on a fundamental level to help heal you, make you better, rest your brain, all of that fun stuff. And it doesn't matter if you're training for the Olympics or if you sit behind a desk and type words into a computer like I find myself doing a lot. It doesn't matter where you're at on that. Everyone needs to rest from whatever tasks that they're doing. And so I'm trying to also find out how long I can work in any given period of time before I need to take a break. Like, should I work in 30-minute increments, or can I work in 90-minute increments, and so on. So this is kind of an experimental phase that I'm doing, where I'll sit down on my computer and just kind of work. And then when I find myself starting to goof off, I realize that's probably when I need to take an actual planned break, because my brain is starting to kind of go other places. And so I'm kind of doing that and seeing over the course of a couple of weeks what that time kind of averages out to be, and then I'll start implementing my schedule around that time section. So if I know that I can go 90 minutes before my mind starts to wander, before I need a break, then I'll book things in sections of 90 minutes with planned breaks in between, or whatever the case may be. So I challenge you that are, anybody watching this video, to do the same. Figure out what works best for you. Like I said, just look and figure out when you notice that your work starts to decline or your mind starts to wander, then go ahead and take a break, and then see over the course of several weeks how that all averages out to be, and then that's how you need to start measuring to take a break, and that's how much time you can work and put in your schedule, and so on and so forth. Above and beyond that, though, taking intermittent breaks throughout the workday, you also need to take longer breaks over the weekend. Like I for the longest time have preached working on the weekends, and I still am going to, but I'm going to try to give myself maybe Saturday mornings off and work in the afternoons, and then maybe Sunday mornings I'm off, and then I'll work Sunday afternoon, something like that, versus trying to work straight through without ever breaking up my Monday through Friday routine. I just kind of have always been somebody that just works every day of the week, and I try to go hard on it, and I end up getting, super burnt out after a while, and my quality of work goes down towards the end of the week each week. So I'm trying to really plan in structured breaks, like I will work, or I'll take breaks on Saturdays, Sundays, and then in the midweek, I try to take breaks. I try to get out of the office or quit working earlier on Wednesdays than I do every other day of the week. So that way I can take Wednesday evening and really recuperate, kind of midweek break, and then I can come back Thursday, Friday, be super productive. And I've done that a couple of times so far, and the Thursdays and Fridays that I've had after doing that have been really quite good. So I encourage you to kind of figure out first, what are your short-term breaks, are you 90-minute stretches and so on and so forth, but then also figure out your longer-term breaks. What do you need after you've done so many of these short-term breaks? Do you need to take a longer break, in the midweek or on the weekend or whatever? Everybody has their own that's going to work best for them. But yeah, I would encourage you to do that, and you can do it the same way that you determine your short breaks. Just find out when the short breaks quit being as effective for you, and then try doing a long break and seeing if that begins to kind of reset your body and your mind, and then all of a sudden the short break system starts working better for you. But yeah, take a dang break. Don't get caught up in the fact that everybody's trying to outwork you, because if you're not on your game, you're not sharp, and you're not doing good work, it doesn't matter if you're working. Like for me, it doesn't matter if I put in 60 hours a week, if 30 of them are crap, why waste my time, Like, why waste anybody's time if I'm putting out junk work that isn't going to work in the end, or it's just not good quality for some reason or another? It's, probably not worth getting it done. It's better to invest 30 hours in and then maybe 10 hours worth of break time, and then coming back and being productive for another 10 or something like that. Whatever works best for you, though, I definitely encourage you to check it out. So, in this year, 2019, this was a great Fire Friday to start off with, is take a dang break, quit feeling like you're going to get outworked. Do good work when you're working, and then take intentional rest. I know it's hard. It's hard for me to want to rest. I feel, like I said, like I'm going to get outworked, but you just got to do it. You just got to get over that feeling and take a break. I promise you that your quality of work and your quality of life will become better when you do so. So with that being said, thanks for watching. Be sure to like the video, comment if you've got your own regimen for resting and relaxing. We'd love to share that with the community. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon next to the subscribe button to get notified every time that we go live, and I'll catch you guys next week. Bye.